right now, at least as we're recording this, Brandon Aiyuk is still a member of the 49ers, so is Deebo Samuel. So
Yeah.
maybe they're planning for the future and looking ahead to Aiyuk no longer being on the roster. Could be 2024, could be 2025, could just be adding another weapon. I mean, look, it's never a bad idea to add talent, and Pearsall could be an upgrade significantly, potentially, over their current number 3 wide receiver, which is Juwan Jennings. So let's play out 2 scenarios here, Dave. Pearsall is the 3rd receiver in San Francisco. Does this change your outlook on Deebo Samuel and Brandon Aiyuk at all? And then the other side of this is, if one of those guys are gone, how high will you be drafting Ricky Pearsall?
I think you've got to assume that one of those guys is going to be gone at this point. Why would they draft Ricky Pearsall if they're going to? Well, maybe they love Pearsall so much, and I'm kind of all over the place on this because I just saw it myself. If they don't move on from Aiyuk or Deebo, then Pearsall is a pick for the future, and he's not going to do anything this year unless one of those guys gets hurt. If they move on from one of Deebo or Aiyuk, Pearsall replaces them. Would be a draftable wide receiver for sure, but I don't think he'd be anywhere near even like 70% of the upside of either of those two guys. I was taking Aiyuk and Deebo as top 12 type wide receivers because I buy into their role in this offense, and they actually put up decent numbers on a per game basis when they were both on the field. Pearsall would probably be kind of like a round 9-10-ish pick, kind of in that same range that we've been talking about for some of these other wide receivers. And that's if one of those receivers is gone. If Deebo and Aiyuk are on the team this year, and this is just the last year that Ayuk's going to be there, or Deebo is going to be there, who knows what they'll do, then Pearsall is going to be the guy that I'll target in the dynasty leagues. He's a first rounder now, probably mid to late first rounder in 1 QB, but not somebody that I'm going to be super excited about in redraft if he's 3rd on the wide receiver depth chart, 4th on the target depth chart for San Francisco. I'm sorry, 5th on the target depth chart. Forgot about McCaffrey there for the 49ers.
It would be a little strange for them to trade Aiyuk now, knowing that the first round is done, to get the type of capital that you would expect.
Why couldn't they get a first rounder in 2025?
Oh, they absolutely can. But I mean, if you just go based on track record for these blockbuster trades, it's typically getting something that will help them immediately. Now, maybe they feel that Pearsall is that guy, which I would expect it to be a huge downgrade. Look, there's no, as much as I'm a Florida guy. I love Pearsall. I think he's got an opportunity to be a very good slot receiver, but he's not Brandon Aiyuk. He's not Deebo Samuel. So that's a huge step down for this offense if they move on from one of those guys, which again, like you said, they can, but you would have anticipated, at least I would have, that if they were going to trade Brandon Aiyuk or Deebo Samuel, they would have done it to get something that would help them now, knowing that they are still right in the mix as one of the top Super Bowl contenders. So we'll have a little bit more time to break that one down. But